Warning! The Child's Play podcast contains actual recordings from Kidz Bop songs. Listener discretion is advised.
They say that a phoenix without the ashes is just a bird standing up, and a podcast without new episodes is like a bird that hey, welcome back. It's Child's Play. This is a Kidz Bop podcast. We're back. It's me, Adam H. Phillips. I'm one of your hosts, and I'm joined once again by...
What's up? It's me, R. Alex Murray. Yeah, like a phoenix rolling around in its own weird hot dirt. Here we are to talk more at you nominally about Kidz Bop, probably.
And it's a very, very special episode.
Oh, yes.
This time around, something we never have guests, and we never have special guests that have interacted with the source material directly. We have a first-hand source that was there when the Bible was written. One of the original apostles, but we can't say who they are.
I'll get sniped.
Oh no, Craig and Cliff will come for you
Yeah, they're gonna come for me.
Send the Kidz Bop police.
Yeah, what am I gonna go by, y'all?
I don't know. We need a secret name for you because this is our very good friend, or my very good friend, and Adam's new friend, who has worked recently on a Kidz Bop set, and we're gonna hang out and chat about that experience. But we gotta call you something that isn't your real name so that you can continue to take their sweet monies.
Yeah,
later.
exactly. And if Kidz Bop does hear this, hey, all good things, all love. I'm just here to discuss. You had a great one for me, Adam, before we started rolling. What was it?
Well, I was really partial to, in keeping with the deep lore of the show, was going to be Tammy Bongos, the distant cousin of Tommy Bongos. But I also realize now that means I have to keep referring to you as Tammy, and that might get really obnoxious for you. So if you have a better name.
No, I dig it. I can be Tammy.
All right. Well, then, Tammy Bongos is here to tell us about... Is Tammy Bongos identify... what are Tammy's pronouns, please?
She, hers. Okay, great. Let's keep it simple.
Let's keep it easy.
Let's keep it easy.
Tammy's here to talk about her experience recently working with... Well, on what? Can you tell us?
Yeah, so I did look it up. The music videos have dropped, but I worked on a music video shoot with the Kidz Bop and themselves, and you can go check that out on the Kidz Bop YouTube channel. I was there for Yes and Greedy, Lil Boo Thing.
Lil Boo Thing.
Oh shit!
Lil Boo Thing.
Oh good.
Lil Boo Thing.
That's the one that's the December 1965 noise, right? With it's the TikTok sound.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. And that's fully what I didn't know what that song was until they started playing it, and I went, the TikTok thing.
Yeah, I mean that's been the last couple albums for me for sure. As we've listened to all the new shit.
Main qualifier for if you get on the Kidz Bop album.
It's
like,
where pop music sound? Is now. Great. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Wow. Well, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Yep, that's New York City.
Oh,
that's Times Square.
Oh my God. Yeah. Luckily, I didn't have to be there on the Times Square shoots. I was Jersey and like some indoor sets in Brooklyn, but the Times Square stuff, trying to wrangle kids.
Did they do? Now, because every once in a while for work, I have to scroll through the Kidz Bop YouTube channel. Did they do a shoot over in Jersey City? Like by the big, by that big sign. I don't know how to.
The big sign.
The big sign right on the water, basically across from.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there on that one. I know they shot a bit in Jersey though. Dude, your algorithm must be crazy. It's like this guy loves Kidz Bop.
It's got me on several lists for sure.
Well, it's that, and also like the rest of it doesn't make sense. Mine's so broken. It's just it's like Kidz Bop and Primus, and they're like, you must be a weird dad. But nope, I'm just a single man who talks about Kidz Bop for not a whole lot of money on the internet. Yeah. Well, what were you? So what was your title? Did you have what were you actually doing? What was your
so
like, day-to-day
basically
like
I
on the
was
shoot?
like second ADing.
Sweet.
I ended up working a lot with like, making sure that the kids were ready for set. Where are they? Are they going to school? How are the parents doing? Like a lot of like personnel management.
Okay.
And honestly, by and large, great experience. I think the crew is really kind and really welcoming, especially considering I'm not like a regular. And the kids are, hey, can I curse on the podcast?
Yeah, absolutely.
The kids are
yeah.
fucking pros, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. Like how the kids were just like goddamn working with adult ass, grown ass actors, like just going to work.
Dude, the kids are so professional. They are there for work. It's amazing. And some of them have been doing this shit for like, probably like 6 or 7 years. They're
So
about to
crazy.
like graduate.
Oh God, it's got to make you so weird. We've watched. We've been doing this for how goddamn long now, Adam?
4 years.
4 years, and for that, I picked one. Right, I picked McKenna to like just like follow this person's career, and like they're just dropping albums and trying to be like a pop singer and like doing their thing, and like they're touring and singing and doing it.
I think you're thinking
they're
of
doing it. You just
I
go
think you're
for
thinking
it.
of Ashlyn, aren't you?
Yes. What did I say?
You said McKenna, which is
McKenna
fair.
and Ashlyn are the same name.
They're in the
McKenna
same
and
vein of
Ashlyn
names.
and Bryn are all the same name. They all wear the same
The same look.
earring. Yeah. I was
The
going to
look
say
is
the
very
same dress.
consistent.
I don't know. I've had a lot of my friends like having baby showers in the southeastern United States. So it's just pictures of like one woman Xeroxed 8 times in like a very white living room. And that's all I could think of. I was like, people looking the same means people looking the same in Charleston, South Carolina. And that's probably not what the Kidz Bop Kids fucking drip looks like, huh?
I got it. Oh my God. Their wardrobe, like, first of all, the wardrobe head, the wardrobe supervisor, is one of the coolest people I've ever met. She's just so chill, so cool, great with the kids, just very, very charismatic, and comes in with a super specific vision for everybody. They all looked great. I thought their costumes were really great while having like some personality for each and every one of them.
Do they have? Oh man, yeah. I mean, I guess you got to give them all like you're essentially Spice Girling children, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And like not just children, but like children from like 17 to 10, and they all have to hang out together.
Do they hang out together? Do the kids
Yeah.
like kick it on set and chill?
Yeah, they move in like a pack. If you can find a
Weird.
couple of the kids, you can usually find the rest of the kids.
Weird.
They move in a pack, especially because like if they're not actively on set, most of the time they're in school.
Right. That's one of my questions. I was gonna like, yeah, they're in school X amount of hours during the set. Because how long is the shoot day?
Shoot day, so they're not SAG. They're not SAG sets, right?
No fucking way. No fucking way is Kidz Bop a union fucking joint. I would have surprised me beyond the telling of it if you'd been like very, very fucking union.
They're fucking union, dude.
Union leaders really sticking
They're
to
paying
brakes.
their dues.
Yeah, man. No way.
They're non-union. So, but they did keep it to like super respectful hours. Like I think the kids worked maybe 9 hours max.
That's a fucking lot.
I mean, for kids, yes.
Yeah,
For
man.
kids, yes. I'm thinking from the normal film perspective of like, oh, AD team, you can expect to work like 14 hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
kids?
But when I was
Yeah.
fucking 11, if you'd try to get me to do anything for 9 hours, I would have been like, no, thank you. I'd like a snack and to go and play Earthworm Jim. Please leave me
I
alone.
would like to chill, please. Y'all got a GameCube?
Yeah. Fucking, yeah. I like school, but even in school, you can fuck around, right? It's real easy to just ignore your teacher
Yeah.
and carve bullshit into your desk. with my
they had,
switchblade, because that
tons of
was me
time
in middle
off.
school, just carving shit into my desk, being pissed.
What was your like go-to graffiti?
Oh, the cool S, man.
The S, dude, the S.
All about the cool S. I'm a 90s boy. That's how we do it. But yeah,
But
right? 9
they
hours
had
is a
tons
long
of
fucking day.
downtime, like in between shoots. And I will say this is not always the case with like shoots with kids. Crew was great about respecting that, like, so and so is in class, you need to let them be in class. Like, I don't care if the crew has to wait around for like 30 minutes. That's a child and they need to be in school.
Are there parents around? Okay,
Yeah,
they're there.
everybody's got at least one parent on set, which I think is, responsible. And the parents are, first of all very nice, all very cool, but they've all been kind of conscripted into this like social media army where they're just running around with their
man.
kids' phones all
The
day.
new
being
dance
like,
mom is social media mom, huh?
Yeah, 100%. They are all like full-time content creators for their kids.
That
Constantly
doesn't
taking
entirely surprise me, given that they have their kids being Kidz Bop kids. Although it is very amusing to think of like Knowledge's mom being like, "We gotta now, Knowledge, do another backflip. We need something for the TikTok."
Dude, you're not that far off. You're really not.
Go play with the mascot goose from that movie, guys.
We're gonna do a migration TikTok. We got a
And they're
synergy.
all super cool about it, but like, yeah, they're out there being like, "Hey, you got to take that entrance again. Be like more excited. You're going to set."
Man, at least they're there, because you know that right now somewhere in like fucking everywhere there are also people doing to their kids for no views and no money. Their kids are like, "God damn it, Tyler, do another backflip. We gotta get famous on the TikTok."
No, the parents are great. They make sure, they're in school, they're getting all their vegetables, and they're not just eating crafty all day. Like,
Sure, man.
It's definitely a good setup.
Gotta milk these kids for all they're worth, man. You gotta make sure they're healthy and can do backflips and shit. They stretching, yoga, massages.
And from what I heard from some of the parents, like, if their kid's a tour kid, they're going on tour.
The parents? I mean,
Yeah, the
I would
parents are going with
imagine.
them.
I like to hear that. I'm glad that the kids aren't running amok. I mean, we went to a show, and it seems like
did
a
you?
very we went to a big ass stadium Kidz Bop live show like what year and change ago now?
That's
Yeah.
wild. How was it?
It was great. I ate some
mean,
chicken tenders. It was
I got pretty
awesome.
fucked up, and I was
The Kidz Bop.
Yeah, dude, and I was not even close to the most fucked up guy there.
I mean, no doubt.
I had a bunch of edibles, and I think was I drinking? Surely.
Yes.
No.
Truly.
Yes.
Yes.
Truly.
What do you mean? Was I drinking? What kind of asinine question is that? Was
Yes.
I R. Alex Murray imbibing during that event?
Was I stoned? It would have been weirder if you were sober at the Kidz Bop concert.
I was stoned as shit. It would have been weird because all the other adults were fucking drunk. Like everybody. We were going in, and I remember a kid going like, "Hey Dad, aren't you gonna finish your bottle of Fireball before they make you throw it away?" Like this kid knew the drill, they knew what was up.
That's crazy.
But also, like, same sort of deal, right? It was like parents were like had control of their kids. Kids were all identified, like they all had an aesthetic that they were going by almost similarly. The moms were costume designers. They were also all taking fucking video of their kids to go on Instagram and impress their friends, and there were like custom t-shirts and shit. I mean, it's all just, it's fucking Kidz Bop kids all the way down is what I'm saying.
It's Kidz Bop kids. And it's so interesting, this like social media pivot that Kidz Bop has made, I guess in the last few years. You guys would know a little bit better than me, that like they want them to be little influencers, like little internet personalities.
I mean, they're doing how long are the daily podcasts, Adam? You still listen to these things?
The daily. I don't listen to their daily. They release a minute-long daily podcast, which is basically just an ad of like, "Hey, it's me, Kids Bop Kid name here. Today's thought is here's my favorite flower. It is a tulip. Here's a Kids Bop song you should listen to. See you tomorrow. And then another kid is conscripted. But I think they're still running a monthly podcast that is
they're
actually
still making it
15 minutes long a month.
If you want to hear us review episodes of that, you dear listener, can join the Patreon and hang out with us back there because we listen to those too, and they are ridiculous.
And
man,
they're doing those like in between video shoots.
Oh yeah, they're just like trucking them back and forth for stuff.
Yeah, straight up. They would pull them for social media shoots, and they would do like try not to laugh challenges, except they can't get the rights to any non-Kids Bop songs or videos. So it's just the kids like making silly faces at each other.
Not a lot of high-minded comedy from the
No, not a lot. I mean, they're doing their best, truly, but they're really trying to keep that YouTube populated.
I mean, how can you expect a 13-year-old to think like a fucking TikTok writer's room? Like that's
and it's not their job. You know, they don't get paid for that. That's fully like on the producers.
I mean, are they acting like kids in their weird little band? That makes me happy.
Yeah.
There absolutely is a little like kids on bikes vibe going on.
It's really, I don't know, it is kind of endearing because like, yes, you tell them like, hey, Savvy, I need you on set. And they're like, okay, professional mode, like I'm here to work. And then you call cut and they're just like, hanging out, watching TikToks, giggling in the corner, acting about who's got a crush on who. Like,
I forgot Savvy was one of the Kids Bop kids. I forgot that one of their names was Savvy.
Savvy's cool as hell, dude.
Maybe
Legitimately, Savvy's awesome.
Savvy and Knowledge. Is that Savvy's real name? No, we're not after T. I'm like, yeah. I mean, but who cares? Also, who cares if it's all names are made up? Like, yeah, might as well be your name. Have your brand and your aesthetic. That's so nuts.
They were funny too. Like you would call cut and some kids would immediately walk off to go do like TikTok brand deals.
Fuck.
Or like work on auditions and like this is their job and they're real serious about it.
That's crazy. I mean, that's also what I expected to hear, honestly, right? Like
Totally.
we joke a lot on this show about how like fucked up the work environment must be, but like going back, I think that was probably more of it. Does not at all feel like janky anymore. It looks so polished and professional, and it's such a fucking mint, right? They're just churning these things out. Hold on, 3 music videos? How many days do they take to shoot 3 music videos?
4 actually.
4 music videos?
4 music videos in 4 days.
Jesus.
And a bunch of social media shit. Like so much social media stuff.
That's so funny.
But they keep it moving, dude. They keep it moving. You are not like 2 takes with a kid on his solos. Get him out of here. Get the next one in. Like they run this like a machine, and those kids like know their choreo. They're ready.
Oh hell yeah! They've taught us how to dance before on the internet.
Oh, have you done the like dance along?
Oh, absolutely,
videos?
Absolutely,
For sure.
we have.
Hey, if you want to see this, guess where they are? They're on the Patreon. Yeah, baby.
Patreon. Beep, 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 beep.
Plug. It doesn't surprise me at all that they move that quickly, considering how much. I mean, it feels like they are releasing something, whether it be a song or a music video, every single week.
It's crazy.
I am surprised. I would imagine, and maybe this is probably the deepest tea I'll try to dig for, but do the kids are pros, no doubt about that. Did they ever seem like exhausted? Because I feel exhausted just hearing about doing this and also doing my schoolwork in the middle of a shoot day.
You know, honestly, if they did a great job of like hiding it. They all seem pretty well taken care of for the most part. You know, like occasionally you would go up to the green room and somebody would be taking a nap, but like you tell them, hey, we need you on set. They immediately wake up. They're good to go.
Nap's pretty reasonable on a 9-hour shoot day doing commercials and fucking TikToks and shit.
Just talking to some of the parents, it sounds like tour is really where it gets like kind of grueling.
And they get cranky, and I mean, you
Want to go home. You want to go home, dude. You don't want to go hang out in some Ohio stadium singing Greedy again. At least I'd imagine.
All fucking stoned, some stoned dickhead and their kids.
Yeah, two
Normal
adult
boofing.
men, two adult friends just in the back being like, woo!
Play Waffle House.
Yeah, bring out Russell. We want the old shit. Play Smash Mouth.
Do Toxic.
Yeah. Oh, dude. God, those were the days. Like that's when it hasn't sounded absurd. I wish one day we'll get somebody from the old days, and I'll get the story I've always wanted about them being like, oh yeah, we just rounded up some kids off the street, and we were like, sing this Britney Spears song.
Which, I don't know, I guess I'm curious, you guys have the academic knowledge of like Kidz Bop lyrics. How do you take a song and Kidz Bop it, right?
Yeah.
Have you noticed like a change in quality or like a change in trends?
You stepped into our web.
Yeah, I mean, a change in quality. I mean, production quality, absolutely. Those
But it is
beginning
fast.
days were...
I'm looking at it now, and like it's blue screens. It looks like they shot. You guys danced around and got B-roll for this like little boo thing video. Yeah, done.
Amazing studios, like the subway set that you see in Greedy, so cool. Like they put that up in like a day and a half. It was very, very impressive and super clean.
I'm sorry I interrupted you, Adam. You were about to go off on Kidz Bop lyricism
Tell
over
me about
the years.
the lyrics.
Oh, the lyrics, I don't know. They have been consistently inconsistent with their censorship. There's a weird running through line of like if Kidz Bop kids can say God or not, and there seems to be no rhyme or reason of the context.
Interesting.
Sometimes
Absolutely
we can
none.
mention like a knife, sometimes we can't. It just
the existence of a knife.
Yeah, they definitely never like heart damage, which is in a lot of pop songs, can't be alluded to as a physical thing. It doesn't seem like so. It's like,
no, like,
if it's ever
heartbreak.
like hearts can break. I guess apparently if it's an act of God, but like never cut my heart out with a knife, or never stab me in the back, or never like twist the knife. That none of that's ever getting mentioned, and it's weird that like that's one of the censorship things that they do. It's not the like vibe.
Have y'all listened to the Yes and yet?
not yet. No, we haven't gotten there.
No.
yet.
The lyrical like jumps and turns and tonal shifts in that one, I think is wild. It's very creative.
I mean, do you have a lyric change off the top of your head?
Oh God, I listened to the
I know,
song
right
for
on
like
the
8
spot.
hours.
Right. I don't know the original song well enough. I'm now looking through the Greedy, so I'm just sort of like clicking through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, yeah. This like subway that they're dancing on is just they just built it.
Yeah,
pretty sweet.
it's a set that they like Kidz Bopified.
The 90s-ified laser tag aesthetic of Kidz Bop right now is so goofy.
I dig it. I
mean,
think it's crazy.
The 90s are back, baby. It's just that it's weird that watching a Kidz Bop video now makes me think of being at like a putt-putt playing laser tag on my friend Matthew's birthday. But I guess that's the point, right? They want the parents of this shit to be locked in too. So you have to have this nostalgia for a parent's generation and then the like sounds of the new generation.
That's a great point.
So that everybody could shut up and drink Fireball and buy t-shirts.
Bring your kids to the tour.
Yep.
Listen to them sing Greedy and Waffle House. And
Tag us on social, baby.
Yeah. Wow, their albums are big now. Were they always that big? I feel like there were like 30 songs on the last album.
Yep. They have started. What did we get up to?
They're just doing anything at this point, and they're like, what's going on in Germany? Let's get a couple of German songs. Pow, put them on the album. It used to be nice. You would call a number. You could get a two CDs back in the day with some extra songs.
You're drunk. We were watching John Wayne movies. You're thinking about your dad. How can I be a good parent? And then somebody comes on over the television. Hey now, you're an all-star. Hit the game on. Go play Kidz Bop. #1 hits for kids. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, that's probably better than the radio, right?
That's how I'll connect to fucking Kyle.
That's what kids like, is listening to kids sing popular music.
That's what I always wanted. When I was a child, when I was young, I remember being 10 and listening to fucking Led Zeppelin and being like, man, this is pretty good, but I wish that these guys it was actually Tiny Weird Children singing. And I got my wish because Greta Van Fleet exists.
Yeah.
Burn it
But,
down.
I mean, we say that, and yet their tours are doing great. Apparently, they're really popping in Latin America. Like, this has an audience.
Yeah, I mean, they're international. They're singing in German and they're singing in
Crazy.
French. I mean, it is an empire, and there was a time when we thought that we might upset them even remotely at all, especially when we were in the middle of our WAP popularity era. We were like, we're gonna piss them off, and like, we're nothing.
They got so many bigger fish to fry. They're worried about the kids. They want to make sure the kids are fine.
Sure. And they got to do it like Lizzo's lawyers and shit. So, yeah.
Lizzo's lawyers. You got tea on Lizzo?
Just the same stuff everybody else got. The
okay.
no longer recent scandals. I'm just saying, like, they're changing Lizzo lyrics, right? So somebody's got to call up and be like, hey.
Yeah, can I do this? That's true, because I don't know, does this fall into like parody or
No,
cover?
absolutely not. We can't put any of this shit up. Like, parody law gets you're good to do it live. So you don't have to pay like rights to do it live. So like, I can get up on a stage and I can sing to people that are in the room that paid to see me. But I can be like, I can't get no satisfaction, and it's so funny because I changed all the words in Mick Jagger's song to fuck. No, I can't fuck. And that's fine. But if I tried to record that and make money off that recording, Mick Jagger would be like, what are you doing? Give me more fuck money.
Not protected under fair use.
Criminal allegations. Yeah. So like, yeah, we definitely, we've constantly, people have been like, when are you going to put all your great, good, hilarious parodies on Spotify? And we're like, we haven't asked anyone's permission and they'll sue us. So it's on Patreon. Come in.
Come find us on SoundCloud.
Thank you, Tammy, for joining us for this extended Patreon ad that we're doing.
Yeah, truly.
Today.
Everybody go subscribe right now.
Yeah, baby.
Support your artists.
We'll tell you Tammy's real name. We'll dox our friend on the Patreon.
Kidz Bop is going to join the Patreon to be like, I gotta find.
We'll find them.
I think in the Kidz Bop coffers they could find $3 to find your information and never hire you again, Tammy. Be like, this is worth it.
Yeah, the Fox Mulder of the Kidz Bop police is in a basement. Like, I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get him.
Find Tam. God damn, I'm gonna find this Tammy.
Tammy told everybody we were really nice and did a great job, and that the kids are well respected. Fuck it, I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna get her ass. Yeah, man.
Damn.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, honestly, I'm glad to hear it. Like, my beef has never been with the kids. Like, the kids are just fucking, like, I've said it 1,000 times on this show. When I was 9, if you'd have been like, hey, bud, you want to sing?
You want to do it?
Shit,
right.
was popular when I was 9. You want to sing Backstreet Boys songs? I guess. You want to sing Blackstreet songs? I guess. Yeah. Hey, kid, you want to go sing Weezer songs for the America? Yeah, get up on stage. I would be like, hell yeah, let's go, dude. What's with these homies kissing my girl? Why do they got a front?
Because also, I got to imagine that
it wouldn't have been kissed though.
They're making bank, right?
The kids?
Like, I have no idea, but at least college is paid for.
It's more than that. I looked it up, and I'm gonna look it up again right now. Kids. How much money do Kidz Bop kids make? Because
Slightly
the last
more
I
than
looked,
sitting U.S. presidents.
oh man, I hope so.
What?
They deserve it.
I
Fucking-
mean,
Biden couldn't fucking hit the gritty. He couldn't do
no.
shit. Do one fucking Fortnite dance, Biden, and then I'll give a shit about you.
Don't challenge him, dude. Don't challenge him.
I will. I'll stir shit. I'll fucking say it. I'm not voting for him again unless he fucking flosses in front of me.
Folks, a lot of people are saying I can't hit the gritty. I'm going to eat this ice cream and prove you wrong right after I forgive the student debt. I'll try.
Oh man,
And then
now-
he breaks a hip
snaps in
trying
half.
to floss.
And then he dies, and then it's Kamala versus Trump in the general.
Oh God, I genuinely can't think about it.
Do it. Do it. I'm ready. All right. Well, I mean, I'm looking at a thing that says tuco.com, tuco.co.ke/facts hyphen
legit.
life hacks /music singers thinks that they make about $68,000 to $95,000 a year, which seems
Not bad.
low, but not bad. But also there's got to be, like you said, it says that they get royalties. So
I was about to say they got to get some royalties, right?
yeah, for all
That
the
would be
streams and all the
nasty if they
nonsense
didn't.
and everything. So I think they're all doing pretty well. It's not. It doesn't sound like it's a lot of Gary Coleman parents in the crowd either. Like, also it sounds like, man, I wonder if that like has had an effect on the children's entertainment industry. The fact that you as the parent kind of have to be actively involved as their production team.
I mean, it's
So like
gotta
it's
be, right?
your fucking job too, so you're locked in, as opposed to like making your kid a child star in the 50s where you just screamed at Shirley Temple and got
Yeah,
drunk
you just
and
give
told
her a
to go
cigarette
dance.
and get on set.
Yeah, dude. Fucking give Drew Barrymore some more whiskey and kick her ass back out at that alien.
But you're so right. Now it's kind of like, all right, your kid got accepted into Kidz Bop. Now, which parent is quitting their job? You know?
Fuck.
Or
Yeah.
at least going fully remote.
Sure.
Because now you got a little superstar in your hands,
Oh,
and
man.
your ass is going to be on Actors Access every day.
God. That's my life now. And I don't make $95,000 a year, so what the fuck am I doing?
Maybe I should get my kid into it. I'll just be on a
Yes.
Zoom call, and in the back they'll be like, "Cruel summer."
Fuck
They're gonna be
yeah.
like, "Adam,
That's-
I'm hearing some music from your end." I'm like, "No, you don't. That's somebody else."
They're practicing choreography.
I'm not Will Smithing
Just
my
in a line
2-year-old.
behind me, being like, I'm like, "Yeah, these Zoom backgrounds are crazy. It's nuts what you can do."
Dab on them.
That's an AI generated my 1-year-old hitting the gritty. Leave me
Yeah,
alone.
Chat GPT made everything behind me that you see. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, yes. I mean, you got to start now. If you're gonna Will Smith your kid, you got to go for it.
You got to go,
early.
full send. You got to
Yeah.
commit.
I still think a 1-year-old is a little early. I don't think he can comprehend.
Baby dance classes, dude.
Yeah, that
Baby
kid's got-
dance classes.
Riz for days. You're selling yourself short. He's incredible.
Surely
Cheeks.
he can hit the split.
Yeah, he can at least sell baby food or something. Get a job. You know how much diapers cost?
Pay rent.
Yeah. Fucking get to work. Oh man, that's weird shit. Gotta be wacky, but I'm glad that they seem well adjusted and that it's just like weird music star middle school, I guess.
Kinda, right?
Yeah.
Like, ain't that show Victorious? I guess that was a little after my
Oh
time.
my God,
but like,
victorious.
everybody just wanted to be like a young teenager producing music. They're all super talented and they're building a career.
Wow.
That
They
being
really
said,
will
I
make a
would be
TV show
interested to
me.
hear the property, like from what happens if you work full time at Kidz Bop.
Sure. Well, after you've done like a bunch more things and you don't need them anymore because we've all elevated above that. Yeah, you can come back. We'll have you on
come
again
back.
in a year, and you'll be like, "God damn it, knowledge!
Yeah,
That
Yeah, I'm
motherfucker.
chain smoking cigarettes, and I'm like, y'all don't know what's out there.
It's not our actions."
The amount of Adderall on that set was insane.
Yeah.
So I am curious. like how many people are involved in a shoot? Like how many bodies do we have on set? Like not including the kids and their parents.
Yeah. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't a huge set. I would imagine it's a lot more when they're like on location. But when you're in a studio all day, there was like maybe 25 to 30. And a lot of those folks were like producers from Kidz Bop. Like they weren't even crewing.
Just sitting there watching.
Yeah, they're just there for like approvals and like
Sure.
to keep the machine running.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's been my weird experience. All of a sudden being attached to an enormous corporation doing something is that like they're there.
They're there.
Yep, for
They're
sure.
very present and they want you to know.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely. Shaking hands. Hi, it's me, Jim Phoenix, owner of Kidz Bop. Hell yeah.
Jim Phoenix. So you guys are enmeshed in this world. See, I don't know what being on like a proper set is, even if it's not union, even if it's not SAG union.
Yeah, no, it's odd. Like they're just there. And I do think that happens at a certain point, right? You're just like, there's no, I can't imagine us being rocked by a Kidz Bop controversy at this point. There are too many people there. There are too many livelihoods at stake. There are too many redundancies. It's not,
Corporation, tours, livelihoods.
Well, I mean, they used to work for a
though.
company called Razor and Tie. That Razor and Tie was the company that started Kidz Bop. And like, they were like punk rock weirdo. They were like pioneering the compilation CD market. Like that's who they were. And they were just like, get some fucking kids. Let's do this too. And like, yeah, I mean, I believe it's 13, right? Laura, like Kidz Bop 13. There's a lot of years ago that they were like, they like put out Star Search shit for kids and started really like putting money into it. And now I'm sure there's scouts. There's somebody out right now going to like,
Looking
as
for
a
the
Kidz
next
Bop's
generation.
fucking talent scout. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, and now so much of it is social based, right? Like some of the kids were talking about how like they were going viral even before they were Kidz Bop kids.
Sure.
They're looking for kids with a built-in following.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's really weird. What do y'all think? Like,
You want to be a child star? What are you, fucking 8? You better have at least 150,000 TikTok followers, or you're not even getting in the door.
what are your engagement rates, bro? How many comments you're getting?
You use hashtags like a fucking noob. Figure it out.
What do y'all think? Like, what is the tenure of Kidz Bop?
I think about that all the time.
Like how long are you going to be making this podcast?
Oh, us making this? There's no telling. Like we could, the big joke for what do we do now when we had in fact at one point finished all of the Kidz Bop was we wait because they're going to make more.
Wait for the next album.
And like it's becoming redundant. It's like we know what they're doing and they're doing the same thing and they ain't experimenting anymore. Like you said, it's a fucking machine, right? They're just putting it up and knocking it down and like making sure that there are no violent song lyrics. And yeah, like making it utterly unobscene, right? That's the like content editing is that they make it like nobody could have any beef with it, but that also squeezes all the life out of a song. I mean, it's also very sterile.
It's got to be crazy, like in a rapidly changing like music world where people are saying anything and everything. WAP, right? Like so many people were so scandalized by WAP and then taking all of those lyrics from all across the music scene and really trying to make them about like nothing but positivity.
No, but see, that's not what they're absolutely
fun.
not doing that. That they don't do that at all. They just change words so that a lot of times the song means nothing or it ends up meaning a different thing. Like they're not like, it would be a different thing if they were like, because if they were all about positive vibes, there would be people that hated that. You know what I mean? There would be people that like were like, it would get people up in arms because people would feel something. And Kidz Bop doesn't, I don't think, want anybody to feel anything. I think they just want it to be.
What is the song that like you guys saw and you were like, surely no. Surely they did not adapt this song.
I mean,
Truth Fucking Hurts by Lizzo was the one where I was like, holy shit, I cannot believe we're here.
I mean, they just recently did Cuff It, which was
Cuff It.
that's
Wow.
a Beyonce song where the whole chorus is like,
that Cuff
we're
It.
getting fucked up tonight. I looked at the lyrics because I didn't know the song, and I was like, why would you do this? You didn't have to do it.
Who was asking for this?
Nobody made you. I mean, they ignored WAP, right? The couple of the ones that we've just done outright, like that was we had our moment of going like maybe it would sound like this. They ignored Unholy. I also parodied that one, and and they were just like, nope, we don't need to mess with that. But like they're getting braver and braver with the like, no, we'll just change it to some dumb bullshit.
Jesus
They changed
Take the
sex
Wheel
to
was
ice
also
cream
pretty
a lot.
insane.
Yeah, Jesus Take the Wheel was nutty, but that was like a long time ago, though. They were still, I think that was still Razor and Tie Day.
Jesus Take the Wheel?
Yeah.
Are they allowed? So is that one of the ones where they're not allowed to say God? Is
No,
the word Jesus in there?
Oh yeah, inexplicably
It's
they were
not
like,
some guy
guys,
take the wheel.
Jesus take the wheel.
Crystals
Michael,
take the wheel. We have got good vibes. The tarot cards will save us. I don't know how the funk song actually goes.
No, for that one, I mean, Kidz Bop was like, guys, everyone wants it. The Kidz Bop country album, what's hot right now? Carrie, she's the
Everybody's
best.
screaming.
Everybody loves Jesus in a car accident. Let's get him in there.
Maybe and I think there's also something about that song in particular that like, it's because it's something that you would see sewed into a throw pillow, like,
Yeah.
or like on a bumper sticker at a fucking pilot. Like,
And I mean, at the time, it was everywhere. It was inescapable
Sure.
as a song.
yeah, it was in
Didn't
the
matter
Kmart.
if you were religious. You knew about Jesus Take the Wheel.
Right. And people who are not religious will also throw their hands up and be like, I have, frankly, had enough of dealing with anything because dealing with shit sucks ass. And I'm drunk on this back road and Jesus take the fucking wheel. We'll see if we get there or not.
Kids can relate. Kids can relate. They can't drive. They do know to tell Jesus to take that wheel.
The most relatable song for a child. They're driving on an icy road and then decide that they no longer have the will to keep themselves alive.
They're playing Mario Kart and they hit a banana. And they go, Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh, here comes that blue shell again.
God damn it. Jesus, take this wheel.
Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah. And Boeing is putting that slogan on all their planes, which is pretty wild.
Fuck. Oh man. Yeah, you know, it's just bizarre. But you asked about the tenure, and like we've been thinking about that. Like, I don't know. I mean, for fucking ever is the thing. Like, what the hell is this stuff? Like you've said, like there's nothing wrong, right? Like there are no leaky faucets. There's no danger. It's not weird.
There's always going to be new music.
They can keep always.
Always.
Yeah, there's always pop music, and there's always going to be exhausted parents who want their kids to shut up.
Yeah.
And so they'll put on the thing that they like. And there's also always going to be parents that like want to connect with their kid on the way to soccer practice because Kyle's in the back being a little twat and he won't fucking talk. And you're like, maybe if I play this Olivia Rodrigo song at my child loud enough, he'll like me. But
They want to
my
listen
mom's
to a
super
little
religious.
bit of Ariana Grande without having to explain how do you care whose dick I ride means.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's crazy. And so it just seems to me, especially after having this conversation, that like they're in no danger of anybody fucking with them ever. Or, like going down and like, I don't know.
It seems to me that I'm going to be hearing, and by extension, our Alex Murray is going to be hearing 2 Kidz Bop albums a year until we fucking die.
Until you die.
And then someone else will take up the mantle. Then,
You'll be able to
then
pass it
Elliot, who has been groomed since he was 1 year old, to pick up the mic. It's my time. Kidz Bop 2073, Part 2. The AI-generated Olivia Rodrigo is singing a song called Take Me to Space and Lick Me.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
I'm scared for the day that they're like, oh, we actually don't need the kids anymore.
AI-generated
We took the
Kidz
kids
Oh,
out
man.
of Kidz Bop.
ChatGPT, make me Kidz Bop.
Done. Here you go.
I mean, for sure. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. You could absolutely. I'm sure ChatGPT would write you a Kidz Bopified version of any song you asked it to. Easily.
Well, you know what? There's your next podcast episode. You're welcome.
There it is. You know what? The next person who joins the Patreon, I will AI generate any song that you want and then record it. I'll have
y'all better hurry up.
I'll have ChatGPT do it, and we'll put it up on the feed.
If y'all listeners want any chance at getting that, you better move quick because I'm gonna get it.
At the $10 level.
At the $10 level.
Oh,
there we go.
snap.
3-month commitment.
$120 a year.
You get this very good song.
Yeah,
a custom song. A
Just
custom
for you.
song.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else you can get that. Fiverr doesn't exist. No, you can't get songs anywhere.
You don't have GarageBand on your computer or ChatGPT.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Make the song yourself, idiot?
No way.
Wait,
dude.
we want them
We're-
to join. Never mind.
No, we're in late stage
you're lovely.
capitalism. They don't want to do it. It's our job. That's what we're here to do. We're here to make Kidz Bop parodies. By God, that's what I was
You're the
put on this
experts.
earth to do. And chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of something.
You are perhaps the only Kidz Bop scholars on the planet.
Please don't remind us of that fact. It's something I have to confront every time I look in the mirror. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got anything else to say other than it was a pretty groovy experience, and we hope that you go and make tons of more money with knowledge.
Straight up.
And yeah.
I'll be sure to let you know next time I go hang out with the Kidz Bops,
Yeah.
and if I
Yeah.
got anything crazy to say.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe we can find somebody from Kidz Bop, like proper. To
I mean,
to
that's
guest.
the other thing. Please get in good enough with them
Yeah.
so that now we have a mission. The mission now is if they're fucking chill, all I want to do is ask knowledge the 10 questions that they ask all of their celebrities.
I'm gonna infiltrate.
Yeah. But we'll
You know,
spice it up.
I think former Kidz Bop kid Zendaya isn't doing. She's not doing anything, right?
She's not doing anything, man. She's not up to shit.
Is she a former Kidz Bop kid?
Kidz Bop
It's true.
10, I think.
Whoa!
It's true. It's a true fact.
Went from Kidz Bop to Disney. You would think they would rep that super hard. That they would be like, "We made Zendaya."
I think that she was in there early enough or at a place where like shit wasn't tight enough where she would be like, shush.
Oh
You
my
know what I mean?
god. Oh, I so badly want a cut of Euphoria where she's doing some hard drugs and then on the bottom, get Kidz Bop 10 now. Call this number featuring.
Well, they're not trying to sell that shit anymore. They're not trying to sell the old. It's just there.
No.
I know, but it
Well, it'd be
made me
glorious.
laugh.
Oh,
All right,
it's
Tammy.
beautiful.
Tammy, one last question. I gotta know.
Yeah.
One last question. You were on multiple videos. Which one did you like the most and why? Which one did you enjoy?
Greedy, because not only was the set bitchin' so cool, but also because the whole time we sat there trying to be like, what the fuck are the lyrics to this song? And they are unintelligible. Like, could not tell. We kept, there's one line in the chorus that we swear sounded like, I don't like myself. And we sat there for days just being like, surely
No-
that's not it.
no fucking way
surely
they sang
that's
that.
not it. And the song wasn't out yet, so we couldn't look it up. That one was probably the most entertaining.
Wow. The actual song wasn't out yet?
Greedy, the original, was out.
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
the
Okay, yeah.
Kidz Bopified version
All
wasn't
right.
out.
I was like, God damn, they're really,
Now
they're
it's
really
on
out
YouTube.
in front of it.
Everybody go check out the music video on YouTube. They
Yeah.
did a great job.
Yeah, please watch it. It looks cool, and our friend Tammy made the kids go there. So thanks for that. thanks for helping the machine run, baby.
Just a cog in the machine, gang. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Everybody follow her at Tammy Bongos on TikTok,
You know it.
where she is taking pictures of her kid that doesn't exist, doing backflips.
They're training. They're in hardcore training for Kidz Bop right now.
Fuck yeah, those imaginary kids can do flips so good. I'm at Alex Murray on this stuff.
Sorry, I got wrapped up looking at this pink subway car. It's very cool. It's pretty
sweet.
dope. All right, so yeah, end of show plugs. You can follow us on Instagram at Childz Playcast. That's Childz with a Z. The Patreon, we've been talking all about it. Child's Play. You can you've heard about that enough as it is. You can follow me nowhere. And in Tammy, you have to say the thing that we say at the end.
I have to say the thing.
The thing.
Remind me what I gotta say.
It's keep on bopping.
It's keep on bopping
Together.
So, all right, here we go. Thanks for joining us. The Phoenix returns to its slumber, and in the meantime,
Keep
on bopping.
bopping.